Hey everybody, I am Arch Arkan and welcome to another one of my videos from the series Is He Strong? In this video, I'm going to make the review for the new characters, transforming characters for the lineage of evil, that is Frieza and Cooler. And the reason why this video will contain the presentation for both of these characters is simple. I really don't see any reason in making two separate videos. These characters work extremely well together, and that's why I think the presentation should be done also together. In addition, unlike my other videos from this series, this one will also contain a PvP demonstration. You will see a little bit later on what I'm talking about. Now, let's start with the beginning. Transforming Frieza. Now, in the banner, two transforming characters have been introduced. Transforming Frieza and Transforming Cooler. Basically, if you look at these characters, they are almost copy-paste with the original characters, and that's Golden Frieza and Full Power Cooler. I mean, their animations look exactly the same between the new characters and the old characters, but of course their special abilities and unique abilities are different. It took me quite a long time to actually get these characters. As you saw, I only have them at 2 stars, but I have fought against them quite a lot in PvP. And as I said, I have also tested them out, and yeah, basically what these characters do are very similar with Blue Cooler. When you switch them in and out, if you have other lineage of evil characters, or in case of Frieza, other Frieza Force characters, he gets incredible buffs. As you guys can see, this guy is a melee fighter, and I gotta say, even at 2 stars, I was able to do with him quite impressive damage. But if we think that there is already a red characters, and that is Metal Cooler, then I gotta tell you, in my opinion, there's not a big difference. I mean, yeah, you can do with this guy a lot more damage than you can do with Metal Cooler, but let's keep in mind that Metal Cooler is support. So you have to use Metal Cooler in a different way. If we think about his cover charge, he's destroying a card. His green card, if you hit it, will destroy all your opponent's cards. Those are pretty good skills for an support unit. For Frieza, because we're talking here about Frieza, well, let's be serious. If you play this character, any Saiyan team you come across is going to have a big problem. Especially if that team has Goku, then it's going to be even sweeter. Lineage of Evil by definition is an anti-Saiyan team, but by adding in Frieza, Goku is going to be pretty difficult to play. I have tried my Saiyan team, where I basically have 2 Gokus and Super Vegito, and I gotta tell you, every time I met Frieza, it did not really meant that by definition I was losing, but I had to be extremely careful. Even if Blue Goku has color advantage over Frieza, it's still not easy, because this Frieza, as a striker, he is able to buff himself pretty impressive. In the right combination, you can do a lot of damage. But in my point of view, at 2 stars, 3 stars, he is only decent as an overall character. I mean, you will be able to get some wins, but you will not be able to do incredible stuffs. You will not be able to turn the tide of a match when it's 3-on-1 and Frieza is the last man standing. Forget about it. Also, another thing which I don't like, his transformation actually wears off. So if you're in a long fight, you transform him from the start, then yeah, he will turn back to normal, and after that, of course, his power will decrease. But overall, yeah, as a damage dealer, he is one of the lineage of evil characters on which you can definitely rely. Next one is Transforming Cooler. Now, this guy, I really had the wrong impression about him. Really the wrong impression about him. Initially, I thought that he was defense. I was like, oh, come on, another weakling. Why? And then, shockingly, I started to meet him in PvP and also to play with him. And I gotta tell you, I like it. Now, this is an awesome tank. Very possible, at this point, one of the strongest tanks in the game. If you have him strong enough, let's say 5 stars, you know, I'm a big fan of 5 stars. It's actually very likely, if you also put some good items on him, that you will be able to take a Raising Rush, pull on, and survive. Also, if you have other movie characters or Lineage of Evil, he will have pretty good damage buffs. So let's think about it. You can have a tank that can take a lot of damage and actually do damage. I have been playing with Zamasu in the regeneration team for a very long time. I only took out Zamasu when Kid Buu was introduced. And trust me, Zamasu was a tank that had reduced damage. And yet, he was an awesome character. This guy, considering the fact that he also has damage in addition with high health, high defenses, he is simply awesome. I totally like him. If your playing mode is defensive, then yeah, you like long matches, you like to have a character that can take a punch, then this is the perfect fit for you, no doubt about it. But there's also a but. Do not expect him to do miracles. I mean, when he has color disadvantage, of course he will be more easily hurt. If you keep him in the fight for too long, he will take unnecessary damage, so you still have to be careful. And also, if you see other guys taking Raising Rushes or taking tons of damage and surviving, and then yours, who only has 2 stars like mine, is simply dying just like that, don't be surprised. I mean, this guy is increasing in power with every star. So the basic idea, don't expect him to be unbelievable. Don't require him, I think that's the proper way to say it, to do miracles at 2 stars. Always have in mind exactly what is your total power level for your team, and after that make your expectations. Otherwise you will be disappointed. Another thing that I wanted to talk about here was the fact that after 5 stars he's also boosting the movies. In addition, he has the sagas from the movies tag, so he's getting buffs from the movies, and he can be played in the movies team. Now I gotta tell you guys, I'm not a fan of this idea. Not a fan at all, because that means you have to take out Bojack. And I think this is the most relevant example about how you can use this character. In my opinion, I like my movies team to do tons and tons of damage, and I want them to do it immediately. I do not want to waste time, I want to finish the match fast. That's why in that combination Bojack is the best character. Cooler, it's only useful if your playing style is defensive. That's it. I do not like to be hit by Raising Rush, but I like the fact that Bojack can be used as a cover switch to break a combo. If you're doing tons of damage, then yeah, you can break a combo, get the Dragon Balls, use your rush, have numbers advantage, and then if you also have Gohan, transform him and overpower your opponent, and by the time he wakes up, boom, the match is almost over. On the other hand, of course, if you're fighting a guy that has a similar team to yours, or if he has also a tanky team and you are sure that that's going to be a long match and you need some, I don't know, bigger health, good resistance and stuff like that, then maybe it would be an idea to keep Bojack in bench and go with Cooler. From personal point of view, Cooler is a solution for the Lineage of Evil and Bojack for the movies. That's my idea. I'm sorry if you guys don't agree with me, but from personal point of view, that's the way I'm going to play it, and that's the way my team is going to look like. Now, that's pretty much all I have to say about these characters. As a conclusion, yeah, they have once again, of course, turned the face of the Lineage of Evil. When you're fighting against a Saiyan team, you will probably destroy it, or if not, you will have a pretty good chance of doing it. That means that your biggest problems will remain at this moment, considering how the meta is built, the movies, the regeneration team and the hybrids. As a conclusion, yeah, the new, let's call it new Lineage of Evil team is pretty good. It has everything it needs. It covers all the colors and you can do good combinations. If you are using full power, not full power, perfect form Cooler in combination with either of the other characters, then you can be pretty sure that you have good buffs on your team. And then yeah, you can just pick whatever it is, whatever color you need in order to ensure you have color advantage. Let's not forget about full power Frieza, still a great character. His unique ability still awesome, can still take a Raising Rush. If you think about it, if your Transforming Cooler is at 4 or 5 stars, that means that with the right switching you could actually take 2 Raising Rushes and not lose a single character. Pretty impressive. From damage point of view, I already covered this. These characters, when you switch them in and out, tons of buffs, overall anti-Saiyan, so yeah. In conclusion, right now this one is a pretty good pick for the current meta. Of course, it's interesting when you fight regeneration or other attacks, not Saiyans, because that's exactly when you see how much damage you can do with this team in, let's call them normal circumstances. Now, I have talked quite a lot. Let me show you the fight that I have prepared using the team that you see here. Okay, so as you can see, this is not really big battle rank, and that's because it's only the beginning of the season when I filmed this fight. The reason why I chose this fight in order to make a demonstration of the team is very simple. In this fight, I played absolutely horrible. I mean, yeah, I was missing on everything. The baits I tried didn't work. Overall, I was slow, and yet somehow my team was tanky enough and it was able to take all the damage. If we look at my opponent's team, although he has a team that, well, let's be honest, it's not really a team that has good Z ability. It has 3 fighters that can do tons and tons of damage. Transforming Vegeta, he's a Saiyan, that's why he will take a lot of damage from me if I actually hit him. Super Vegito, similar, of course. And then there's Hit, which you all guys know, no need to talk about him. But these guys are only taking damage from defense, from their offensive point of view. They are doing the damage they are supposed to do. Of course, if these guys would have used a team that had better ability, the situation would be different. But just check it out. So it has only been quite a lot in the match and I have done nothing. I was able to hit Vegeta with 1 combo. I was able to hit Super Vegeta with 1 combo, and besides from that I have missed with everything, and I mean everything. And yet the fight appears like it has just started. And yeah, from personal point of view, this was funny. I mean, yeah, I was playing this match and I was like, how can I suck so badly? I mean, this guy really, really deserves the win. And this is exactly what I was hoping to obtain from the team I'm using. The team overall, as a whole, pretty good, pretty good. Although right here he has hit me with his Raising Rush. Yeah, Cooler is still in bench, he has not transformed, so even if my switch would have worked, it would have been the same thing. But yeah, not done, not done. About this point, this is the moment where I decided to actually start to take the match seriously, because I was like, it is impossible for me to lose in such a, well, let's call it stupid way. And right now, Cooler has no buffs, no buffs, and yet because I'm fighting Vegito, overall some damage. And just like that, step by step, with a green card, with a main ability, and by the fact that I'm keeping him in the fight, look at my buffs. I keep boosting my power, of course I'm boosting overall striking, but whatever I can land, it's okay. Together with blue Cooler, yeah, you know, when purple Cooler is gonna come in, additional buffs received from blue Cooler. And just like that, the match is changing just like that. There goes one of his characters, Super Vegito is hurt, and boom, he blinked, he lost 2 characters. After he has hit me with so many hits, not enough to take me down. And basically right now, yeah, it's a tank against a Saiyan, a tank from the lineage of evil. This match is done, just like that. And that is why I was saying earlier that against Saiyans, yeah, overall you have the advantage. And this is what I wanted to actually show in this match. But that doesn't mean that you will be able to do this every time. If my opponent would have used Regeneration or any of the other teams that don't have a lot of Saiyans, he would have probably won. But in this situation, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well guys, this was my presentation about the characters. I really hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, I am Archer Khan. Thank you for watching.